What I see in front of me here is the mountain kingdom of Lesotho. I'm about to go into the country. And what you see in front of me here is a Land Rover Discovery 4. And what I have inside me here is a whole ball of tension. Because what I'm going to do today is I'm going to drive South Africa's most difficult public road. And I'm going to do it in a stock standard luxury 4x4. You better wish me luck. The toughest, roughest, most difficult public road in all of southern Africa is reckoned to be this one. It's called Baboon's Pass, and it's in the high hills of Lesotho. I'm about to find out why it's reckoned to be the toughest, why it's called baboons, since there are virtually no baboons left in Lesotho at all, and if this luxury 4x4, designed primarily for town and country dwellers, can live up to the claims made by its manufacturer. You see, the Land Rover Discovery 4 isn't like so many four-wheel drives seen on the roads today. It's wrong to compare the Discovery 4 with vehicles like the BMW X5 or Audi Q7. This is a real off-roader. It has all the ingredients that make it one, being good clearance and low-range gearing. But it's easy to be fooled because the Discovery is smooth and friendly, just what this pass isn't. It's a place of broken axles and damaged egos. It's also a place of camaraderie and friendship. Because I'm bringing with me friends experienced at overcoming trails just like this one.
Hi Andrew, how are you? Are you well? Good to see you.
I'll introduce you to them later. But what's more interesting is the vehicles they've brought. They've been especially modified for the job at hand. How long did it take you? Pleasant drive.
Yeah, we had a pleasant drive up.
Now the first thing that they did is they said, oh, we've got a sticker for you. Baboon's Pass 2012. But I haven't earned it yet, because these vehicles I know for sure, no doubt about it, they will cover Baboon's Pass. But the idea is that not to prove if a rugged, hardcore off-roader could do it, is to prove if a softy, by comparison, off-roader can do it. I have to earn that, and so does the vehicle.
I suppose mine probably fit in there with a ease.
So the big question is, what pressure to pump my tyres? Now the vehicles travelling with me will be running their huge tyres probably at half a bar. Now because I have low profile tyres, I just can't do that. If I did, my tyres would be destroyed in the first 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is the exact opposite. I'm going to make them very hard. 3 bar in fact. I want to protect them. I don't want my trip to be stopped by damaged tyres. Right, now we're off. This is a formal introduction. My good friend Julian Snyman, who's been with me on several trips, and we've had a lot of interesting trips together. Normally, off-road, in almost every situation, you let tyre pressures down because that gives you extra footprint, broader footprint, better grip, and also absorbs the impact. But in this particular case, because of the low profile tyres, I've only got this much profile on the sidewall of the tyre. Now if I soften them, it's going to do that, and now I've got very little left. And the problem with that over very, very rocky, lumpy terrain is that tyres doing this, you've got this big bulge, and if you scrape it with a rock, you've suddenly destroyed a tyre, because I want to protect the tyre. But now, because I will have reduced traction, I'm relying on this vehicle's traction control is going to have to do a lot more work, because I'm not going to have the grip. So I don't know if I've made the right decision, but you know, and like all of these things, you give it a try and see what happens.
Good luck, mate.
Yeah, you too, mate.
Yep. May Land Rover be victorious.
No, I don't care about the car, I care about me. What did Alan Shepard say when he was in the first American orbit of Earth? Please, Lord, don't let me mess up, or something like that. The actual trail itself, the Boones Pass, actually starts here. But the alternative is to actually go along the river and up a bank there, which just plain is more interesting. I'm kind of letting them decide. They know the area and I don't. The question is, can we all get through? That's the question. It doesn't take us long and we're high over the valley. It looks like somebody has gone in front of us and improved the road. It's like a highway compared to what I expected. Boones Pass is actually a donkey and cattle pass, not a vehicular pass, and evidence of that is now blocking our way. Not too many places where this is. It's easy to see that dogs are an integral part of the lives of the herders. One thing that the pass is doing, and that's climbing. Up to now, apart from the river, it's been quite easy. But now I think it gets more difficult, because up to this point, the local village down there, they kind of want to encourage people to come here. And this is where Boones Pass proper starts. But again, this is the easy part. This is the part that earlier, in fact yesterday when we arrived at Rover, the lodge we stayed at is just down there. You can actually see it down there. Okay, that's fine. So the campsite on this kind of road is 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours?
The campsite is on this road. If it's good like this, it'll be another 14 k's. Yes. Then we've got 6 k's of terrible to the campsite. And that'll take 4 to 5 hours.
Ashley Thorne, our guide, has lived in the area for most of his life, so I reckon I should probably take him seriously.
But we need to keep pushing, because the challenge is up front.
And he wasn't wrong. Just watching this defender, and I'm thinking, what on earth did I get myself into?
Mark a little right if you can. That's good, that's good. Perfect. Keep going, mate.
Well, I suppose this is what I came here for. The first.
Yeah. These would be perfect.
Rock call. You've got to do this. Every time you turn off, you've got to make sure that all of these devices are engaged.
That front wheel must come over that big rock.
And they're just going to have a couple of clearance issues, yeah? Fairly substantial ones.
And you keep the front wheel.
Well, the point is that if we go down, we have no choice but to continue.
Oh, absolutely. There's only one way out.
So there's only one way. There is no option not to complete the trail. Once on it, there is nowhere to turn around, so no turning back.
Come up to the top and stop there. Stop.
rock crawl. Rock crawl and DSC.
Okay. You can't see me now. Can you see me?
All good.
A little bit. It's going to start coming down. You got correct. Your front left is going to go back down. Slowly. Beautiful.
The whole vehicle feels like it's tenuous grip, because I'm sure only a few wheels are actually on the ground.
Stop for 1 second.
Stop, hold. Rather be safe than sorry.
It was a nice changing.
Slowly.
Whoop, there we go. That's good, that's good. Slowly.
Beautiful. Slowly.
Whoop, there we go. Okay, phase 1 complete.
Phase 1 complete.
Another 15 phases to go.
Yeah. And that's just this obstacle. Yeah. But I am getting used to the vehicle. It's really doing very well. You know what's amazing about this car? The traction control is, it's not just good, it is brilliant. In a situation like this, it stops you rolling back. I'm not rolling back if I make a mistake or lose traction or something. I'm not rolling back.
Bring it along here, huh? Or not?
No, it's coming straight in.
We're going to get it over that, over the boulder.
We need it maybe a stone here.
Yeah. Push this foot.
And it's making it so much easier. It really is. I'm just blown away by this traction control in this car. That said, I've only done a kilometre or so of the rough stuff and I've already dinged the car. Our first bit of road rash on the... Oh, that's quite bad. It's quite bad, that is.
You misjudged the off of it.
Slid off it.
No, we slid off it.
We were on it and it actually slid off. It's the first bit of really difficult stuff and I've now already put a bit of a ding in the car. So anyway. Time for a quick lunch stop. Oh, maybe that's not such a good idea after all. Now we decided to cut lunch a little bit short because it's going to rain. One thing I was worrying about more than anything else was a wet track to just add to the problems. It's going to rain. We have to get to the campsite before dark. Driving this in the wet will be bad enough, but if it's dark, it'll be downright dangerous. And then, more bad news.
There's a big rock in the middle of the road.
Yes.
And we're going to have to get it out of the road before we can move it. But that rock is like a ton's worth of rock.
There are 3 vehicles in our convoy. Ouch. Only one has a winch. We get it aside, or we don't go on. And the only thing that has a chance of moving that rock is a winch, and a big one. Luckily for us, it's in Mike's lead defender. If it had been on one of the other vehicles, I don't know what we would have done.